I have sacrificed too many things to be in this marriage. So it is not going to be possible for me to leave this marriage at this point. The day that you paid my bride price, my child was helpless in the hospital. Yet I sacrificed being with her to be with you. This is to tell you that I have done other things unimaginable just to be with the king. I cannot live now unless you carry my body, my thigh body out of this house. If not, nothing can pull me out of this marriage because I have sacrificed a whole lot. Allegedly, they said Olori Mariam told Ooni of Ife. Hey, my people, one that they say shall never end. Although from what we have been hearing, we know that Mariam have sacrificed a whole lot. She have done both the ones that she's supposed to do and the ones that she's not supposed to do, just to be in this marriage. And now they are telling her to shift, not to leave, but to shift. Give the king a space, because you are choking him with your troubles and wahala every now and then. Anyway, guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I beg, if you never subscribe, I beg, subscribe, okay? We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Information reaching us right now is that the diviner who came to the palace, who have been exposing a whole lot of things concerning Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. First, they said the diviner made it clear that Ooni of Ife and that Queen Naomi is part of Ooni's destiny. That his destiny can never be fulfilled without Queen Naomi. And if you check the way things are going on, you can see that it is a very clear revelation, or will I say prophecy. Because they said this same diviner that 9 years ago, before Ooni of Ife became king, as in something that happened as 9 years ago before he became king in 2015 and 2014, that this diviner saw him on one of his business trips in Brazil and prophesied to him that he is going to be a king. And they said it took 9 years for that prophecy to manifest. And that is why you shouldn't doubt prophecy sometimes. When a certain prophecy is made, it might take time, but at last they manifest. So when Ooni became king, according to what we heard, they said he remembered that man who prophesied to him, who gave him the prophecy 9 years ago. Then when they came up with the issue of he doesn't have a son, he cannot take over, this and that, they said he went and invited that diviner again. He trusted this man so much because almost everything that the man told him have manifested in his life. That was when they said the man told him that you should not bother. That at so time in your life that you will meet a young preacher, and that young preacher will give you a male child. Is it not happening? When Ooni met Queen Naomi was so young, and she is a preacher. Is she not? Hey. Okay, now, the information also come again from this same diviner. They said they have visited the palace once again. They are right now in the palace as we speak, allegedly, because these are all alleged information. We do not live in the palace. They said the man have told a story that a lot of people believe that might be true. As a matter of fact, they say some of the elders who still remember the story, we are shocked when this diviner said that Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, and that they are 14th century reincarnated lovers. That there is nothing any man or any woman can do to separate the two of them. You know, that this love they are professing to themselves this time. And one thing we do know is that irrespective of all that is going on, Ooni of Ife is helplessly in love with Queen Naomi. Just like when Naomi is in love with the king too, but she is just trying to be careful and to be safe to protect his son, because that is the most important thing to her. You know, they said this love started then, that the two of them were engaged, a prince and a princess. And they said this princess was the most beautiful in the land then. But something happened. the ruling family where the king, the prince came from, they are battling them too much because they don't want the guy to take over as a king. Something happened that they have to buy the guy untimely. And when the guy died, they said the princess never married. She went into the bush after so many years, like 7 years we heard, she passed on. And they have reincarnated to be Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife. That is why they started their love again. And this time around, their love is going to be inseparable. Of course, it's going to be inseparable, especially now that there is a seed from that union. Yes, so, and as long as Prince Tadenikawo is involved, no one can separate these two. Yes, as long as there is a very strong bond. So, with all of that, Ooni of Ife is trying hard to clear the palace so that the love of his life will return back to the palace. But these women are making it so difficult for him. They are fighting with everything they've got to ensure that they don't leave that palace. So, according to the information, Ooni of Ife have made it clear that he is going to use everything within his power to pull these women out of the palace. That even if it takes using the military to pull them out of that palace, that he is going to do it. As long as he achieves his aim at the end of it all. Then, Mariam, whom we heard that have done a whole lot. Mariam betrayed a whole lot of people. Mariam did a lot of things. But I never know she also abandoned her child in the hospital the night that they were to pay her bride price. They said her baby was in the hospital, helpless. She had the guts to come because she's getting married. She abandoned that baby in the hospital. If the baby grow up to turn to be a bad child to her, people will still come out and say, this boy or this girl, you are not a good child, this and that. Who will hear that her mother abandoned her in the hospital to just get married and still call that person mother? Who does that? Anyway, guys, the same madam told the king that, look, we have done a lot of things, and for that reason, I am not going to leave this palace unless you carry out my body. And I don't know what to say. It simply means that Ooni of Ife is into a very big wahala this time. Let's just pray and hope that God will see him through all of this, because it is a serious case more than we thought. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Please help me share this video and give my video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, okay? I love you guys. Bye for now.